Ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. The Dome, home to the Orange in Syracuse University. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Appalachian State Mountaineers, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Syracuse Orange. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Mountaineers will kick it away to start. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Syracuse Orange will go on offense first. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on. They punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
Syracuse right back at it.
Well, they knew it wasn't going to be easy against this defense throwing the football, right? They've got a pass rush, and this quarterback was going to be under duress. He gets drilled, but he gets his first completion on the opening drive of the game. It's going to look like this the rest of the way.
And the offense clearly saying, we want to take those deep shots. We want to be aggressive. And I think that's a good strategy because it makes the defense really honor what you're going to do. And just missed a little bit, but I wouldn't be surprised if this offense finds a way to come back to some of those deep things.
That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's 4th down. The Orange will have to punt. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Fields to punt and tries to help improve that field position. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. So Appalachian State's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming in this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
And that is a nifty bit of navigation to get through that traffic and get the first down. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Let's talk about App State. When you break into the top 5 halfway through the season, you've been flying under the radar, and that is no longer an option. You want to see if this team can stay focused with all the attention they're getting.
And that's what's pretty cool about their season. Like, they're starting to get respect. They've started to earn that. I think we just got to realize, Palmer, halfway through the season, you don't get any trophies. That doesn't exist.
You just got to keep doing what you're doing, right? It's been working to get to this point, to get that number beside your name, to get everybody's attention. Now's not the time to freeze up and start getting nervous because you've got
no more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35. Really need to find a productive play this time on 2nd and long. To the air, it's Ezukama. Hauls it in. Oh, he's got some space. Knocked down for the tackle.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. You're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
It's on target and complete. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. complete to the right. Touchdown, App State! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Well, this offense needed a touchdown. No doubt that that was the guy the QB was going to be looking for on that play.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Syracuse right back at it.
Yeah, not great blocking up front. They're struggling to get the running game going. And tell you what, they got to find something. Last week it was a bad performance, and this offense has got to get some momentum early in this game and find something that they do really, really well and someone they can count on.
That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Dumps it off in the flats. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. The Orange with a lot of work to do on 3rd and long. Just keeps slinging it. Intercepted. Oh, what a play. Going the other way, and he's got room. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Appalachian State.
And the defense sets the tone early in this football game. We're still in the first quarter, and this is looking like they're putting a complete game together. Offense scoring, defense scoring. Palmer, they're up 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, you got to give this coaching staff credit. They have their guys ready to go, and this is what you call firing on all cylinders early in a game.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. He'll do it himself. There he goes. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. He'll pull it on the read. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The Orange just need to get some of that yardage back here on 2nd down.
I don't care who you are, but if you're going to have success offensively, you've got to have some semblance of a running game. They didn't have it their last time out. They obviously really struggled in that game. And in this one, just not getting enough push up front.
Running free! A massive pickup on that one, and they're in business at the 21. Syracuse ready to go to work with another first down.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense.
Syracuse right back at it. From the gun. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Orange. They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Appalachian State regains possession and the Mountaineer offense headed to the field. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead. Flips it out to the back. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
Back to throw, it's Ezukama. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. He's looking downfield to throw. Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. You get a play like that and you feel like you can go in and finish the deal. It'll be 1st and 10 from just inside the 50. Pulls it in. It's Stewart. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down. And the Mountaineers are moving quickly down the field. The give out of the gun. Defense there to make the stop after a pickup of 2 to the 30. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Wants to go up top. And he left that one short, trying to baby it in there. He's got to turn it loose.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence.
Nowhere to go with the ball and down. He goes at the 39. And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. 57 yards out, and he powers it through the uprights. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Your boy KC is all over it, fellas. Here's a final between the Vols and Tide. Tennessee managed to eke out the victory in a tighter than expected one. And they'll be singing from the top of Rocky Top after this one, no matter the final score. Always interesting to see good SEC teams collide, and today was no different. The agony and ecstasy of college football, fellas.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the 1st down, and they like to do this. When they make a 1st down, they want to go fast, they want to crank up the tempo.
Able to make his way past the sticks for the 1st down, and the time is going to drain out here in the 1st quarter. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line.
17, Syracuse, 7.
Just about ready to get things started here in the 2nd. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. They've got a 1st down here to open the period. Leaves it with the running back. And he is going to be forced out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Tremendous defense there. Syracuse right back at it.
All season long, we've been watching this defense dominate against the run. They're the #1 rush defense in the entire country. With a big lead in this game, you cannot run the ball and expect to win and get back in it.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Good quickness to grab it off the bounce. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. Syracuse will send out the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Excellent job on the punt. Bounces out of bounds at the 5, and they'll have 95 yards to go in front of them. The Appalachian State offense returns to the field. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. If you kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
Flips it out on the screen. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
Those screen plays, you really want to sell it, get it to your running back, and get him to the second level. Get him running full head of steam on a safety, on a linebacker. He almost got going, but just got tackled before he could really do any damage.
And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. The Mountaineers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Power football with the run. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. The offense lining up for a first down play. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. It's these little moments like that that can help an offense as he gets it up to the 16-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. So now it's second and long. From the gun. Give on the inside. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. Makes the grab. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Mountaineers are marching down the field. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Back to pass, it's Ezukama. He hurls one deep down the left side. Makes the catch at the 20. And he glides into the end zone easily, but this one might be coming back. That is brutal. An explosive play like that to be wiped out by a mistake. Offense about to reel off its 7th play of the drive. To the air on second down. It's complete. Breaks into the open. He's got the sidelines going nuts as he gets it down to the 18-yard line.
Love the individual effort by the wide receiver after the catch, making people miss, showing you the speed. Now he set up his offense down in the red zone.
The entire complexion of this possession changed on that one play. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 20. Zings it complete to the right. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. They may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get 2 bodies, forcing the quarterback to have to go somewhere else.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. They made clutch, tough plays on this drive on 3rd down. They need one more on 3rd and 7. Off the RPO, fire right, trying to convert. Goes out of bounds, but they'll be set up with a 1st and goal. The Mountaineers kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Looking for the goal line. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to blow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on 1st down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
And he gets it back to the 4-yard line and no farther. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've worked it down to the 4-yard line, but now it's 3rd and goal. To the air, it's Ezukama. Trying to find the end zone, and they will score. Touchdown, Mountaineers. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17.
24, Syracuse, 7.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so it puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. Syracuse right back at it. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. Syracuse will be forced to punt. Secures it at the 30. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Pass to 45. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling.
Man, that's excellent blocking there on the left side of the line. They were able to get great push, get off the line, create a little bit of crease for that running back.
They just created a wall. He had all kinds of room to run.
Yeah, I might go back to that one and call that one again. It worked so well.
At the 20, he's got space. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards, and we're in the first half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field, reading coverages, and finding his open guy.
And how about that young man getting in the backfield again? He's really got his fingerprints all over this game so far to start it, man. We're still in the first half, and he's got a sack. He's got a tackle for a loss. These are the kind of plays that really help your defense push these offenses behind the sticks.
Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be 3rd down.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
Holding.
This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. It's good. Easy call for the refs. And now the lead is even bigger. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the American. USF is ahead in this one, but unlike the days of Jim Leavitt, this has not been a blowout today in Tampa. They're up by 7 over UAB. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this clash in the American you should know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. He's down to the 38-yard line, and they can stop the clock. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they are on the move.
QB, excellent location on that throw. Out route against man coverage, you cannot miss. If you throw that behind, that might be a pick six. So nice job by the quarterback with his accuracy.
Working the middle. Down at the 16-yard line, and they're threatening to score in the waning moments of the half.
Man, that quarterback knew that was a tiny window to throw into, and he just showed off his cannon of an arm.
From the gun, running back on the move. They get him on the ground, but not before he drives it to the 10-yard line. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Going for 6. Touchdown, Cuse. Quick strike through the air for the score.
We needed that. They needed to punch the ball in the end zone. They needed to cut this to a 2-score game, and they needed some positive momentum. Something going well, something to point to at half to say, guys, we got a chance. That drive, they put it together. Nice job by this offense.
Syracuse, 14.
On the move from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Back to pass, it's Ezukama. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Tough to beat a good first half of football in a great town like Syracuse. And it's clear the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside the dome in lovely central New York.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. The returner's going to try to see what he can get. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. Appalachian State regains possession, and the Mountaineer offense headed to the field. They'll open the second half on the ground. They knock him down after he picks up 5 out to the 34. And the Mountaineers can really attack on this second and short. Right back to him on the ground. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start from the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking. The Mountaineers will line it up on 1st and 10. They'll give it to the back. Gets it past the marker. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
And this is going to be a big key for him, David, with the lead here in the second half, running the football, right? Staying on the field and bleeding the clock.
Yeah, run the football. You're ahead. You can be a little bit more conservative. But again, this opens up the pass. This keeps everything in balance.
A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, App State. They wanted it all, and that is exactly what they got. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing, he's working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different, bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. Last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they can go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on it.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I have. They've clearly found that dude. They score here, we're in for a ball game.
Makes the catch. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. He's got enough to give Syracuse the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Oftentimes when offenses get a first down, that's when they like to speed up the tempo, and you're seeing them now go hurry up.
It's complete. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
When you get man coverage, you definitely like taking advantage of the inside really quickly. Running a nice slant rack real quick, being physical, getting on the inside, quarterback putting it right on the money.
Give to the running back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Syracuse right back at it. Second down, he'll throw it. It's complete to the left. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Syracuse needs to come up with a big third down play to keep the drive going. Throws to the wideout. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He'll try to take it back. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. The Appalachian State offense returns to the field. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing, Palmer. They've done what they wanted in the first half and starting off the second half in the same fashion.
And I like how they're letting different guys get involved, too. They've got so many different playmakers all over the field.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Gets the back moving. To the air. It's Ezukama. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion, because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up? See if they can maybe confuse this QB.
Can't make the catch. He was open on the crossing route, and instead they're facing a fourth down. And the Mountaineers will try to pin them back with the punt. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And he is knocked down immediately after the catch. That punt coverage team had its hair on fire. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive that made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30-plus. After that last big gainer, they'll put it in play. 1st and 10 from their own 49. Motion from the wide receiver. The give to the back. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process. Leaves it with the back. Defense is there to greet him again, and they are ready, and he has found nowhere to run tonight. The Orange with a lot of work to do on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. They bring the punter onto the field now. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. just needs a crack to get a return. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Appalachian State regains possession and the Mountaineer offense headed to the field. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are turning it on. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
Man, sometimes it just gets frustrating, and you've just been beat down all day. This defense hasn't had answers, but now you can't let them run the football and just run it down your throat and be physical. This defense has to do something different and find a way to make something happen.
The Mountaineers come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. You can hand it to him, you can throw it to him. Either way, he's making his presence felt.
Those are your favorite plays, Reese, the him plays, right? Finding ways to get him the ball because he can make plays, whether it's running or receiving out of the backfield. They're going to continue to highlight this guy.
And the Mountaineers have it with a 1st and 10. Here's a quick throw out to the left. Line getting set on 2nd down. Back to throw, it's Ezukama. He's got the tight end. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
Now down to the 12-yard line, it's 1st down. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add to that point.
Now it's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. Touchdown, Mountaineers! And the beatdown has ensued. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, and it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
41, Syracuse, 14.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. They'll leave it with him. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this 3rd period. Guys, it's Appalachian State holding the lead at the end of the quarter. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Back to pass. Puts it out of the air. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. He's just winning that matchup in the slot every time.
And when you put him in the slot, Reese, he's closer to the quarterback. It's an easier throw. We can run in, we can run out, and really take advantage of his versatility of the guy in that slot position.
Really nice job there to pick up the 1st down and get it to their own 41. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. This has been happening all night. They stubbornly keep giving him the ball, and the defense is all over him. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Pressure coming. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35.
And how about this offense, man? It's been a rough day. You're getting beat down. You're trying to find some kind of momentum late in the game to build something off of, and you give up another sack.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. It's complete on the right side. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
He's tackled.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. And you're going to win this game.
On fourth down, they'll pass for it. He lobs one high down the left side. And it's incomplete, and this defense makes a fourth down stop. The Appalachian State offense returns to the field.
Listen, with the aggressiveness of offenses and taking chances, a lot of times it's going to put your defense in a hole. And this defense is going to have to come through in the clutch right here because you're trailing. They can't get more scores. They got to get a stop on this possession, and the offense is going to have to do better than they just did. And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football. You preserve the lead. You got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it. They rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on third down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
Starting this drive like that is exactly what they had hoped for. Now 1st and 10 from the 40. They'll go to the ground. Breaks the tackle.
How about the job by this defense today? They knew what they were getting into. A really good running back. We talked to him this week. It was the main focus point of this offense, stopping the run game, stopping the run game. Boy, have they showed up and showed out and answered that challenge.
We've seen a ton of this tonight. They just keep giving him the ball, and he keeps running into brick walls. Not much running room again. Syracuse needs to come up with a big third down play to keep the drive going. From the gun, wants to pass. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35.
And it's simply been that kind of day for this offense. They've had so many struggles, and at this point in the fourth quarter, you're trailing by a ton of points. The defense knows you're throwing it, and they're pinning their ears back, and they're getting after it, as you saw it on that sack there.
The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on fourth down. Still going. Flying out to the left. And he'll take it in for the touchdown. It won't have much impact on the outcome of the game, but it is a fabulous parting gift, a consolation prize, if you will.
Nice pitch, nice catch, and listen, maybe this helps next game, right? Like we're trying to find a rhythm, find something that works, find somebody to go to, and this offense is struggling. You're down by 1,000, but I like that they continue to fight. Yeah, and a great job by the receiving team. When you see the football kick, man, you got to be smart how fast it's coming, if I'm ready to catch it, if it needs to go to the next wave. Nice job being organized, seeing it, and executing well.
Quickly out to the tight end. Crosses the 30, he's got away. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21.
You know, there are probably a lot of coaches out there with a lead like this that would like to run the ball and see if they could ice this game and bleed the clock. Not this coaching staff. They are going to be aggressive. They are going to continue taking shots.
Here's a heat. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
Oh, they're after him. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection. Being started out great on this drive, but then a couple of incompletions, and now it's 3rd and 10. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Not much on that return, but I think they'll let him slide after making that pick, and they'll have it at the 20.
And his QB's put up a lot of numbers today and had a lot of success, but man, he makes his first mistake. And this defense, they finally capitalize. They get the big turnover and stop.
Yeah, they needed something to go their way finally against the pass, and they get it right there. Now, if you're this quarterback, you got to turn the page quickly. Obviously, they're not going to stop throwing the football. They've had tons of success with this game tonight so far. He's going to be able to have to bounce back from that interception.
To the air on 1st down. Fakes to grab. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Syracuse might take a shot here on 2nd and short. They'll run it from the gun. Runs through a tackle. And that stiff arm is a weapon for this runner. He uses it and picks up the 1st down. Looking downfield on 1st down. Pocket breaking down. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Here's a throw downfield late. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. The Orange with a lot of work to do on 3rd and long. The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Here comes the heat. Grabbed in the middle. It's Callaway. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half.
Man, I love this guy's toughness. All game long, he's been getting hit. He's been sacked multiple times, and here we are late in the game. He's still staring down the barrel, gets nailed, but's able to deliver a big completion for his offense.
The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. 2nd down coming up. Looking to fire. Bringing the heat. Just gets rid of it before the heat.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
Snap from the gun on 3rd down. Going to try to get it himself. And he just throws it away on 3rd down. I don't think you can give up on a play like that.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes, bring the speed on the field, and get ready to play the pass.
On 4th down, looking to pass. Grab near the marker. It's Callaway. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the 1st down. He'll spike the ball to try to save every precious second he can.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd down.
This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. Going to swing it on 2nd down. That one falls out of bounds, incomplete.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the 4th quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
Syracuse needs to come up with a big 3rd down play to keep the drive going. He's looking to throw. Unleashes one deep. It's broken up and almost intercepted on that shot to the end zone. It'll be 4th down. One more play to pad the stats. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. He'll take another shot here. And that one is picked off in the end zone. All business today for this ball club. They come out and they get the win.
And that's all that matters. It's not always pretty. You don't always do everything you want to do or check all the boxes. But at the end of the game, Jesse, you want that W.
No doubt about it. They made the plays they needed to make in order to get this win. I thought the quarterback showed tremendous poise, good leadership throughout the course of the game. Defense made stops when they had to make them. So, right, there were some things that are going to need to clean up moving forward, but ultimately they were the better team today.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.